Well, hello traders and investors. I'm Ellie Little and this is your weekly NeoTA wrap. We take a look at these markets and doing it from a neoclassical perspective. Each time we're asking ourselves what happened last week and what does it tell us about the coming ones. I do this show every Sunday evening, broadcast at or before 10 o'clock Eastern Time, archived on YouTube. It's under a channel, Ellie Little. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, just reach up in the right hand corner and do so. Anytime I push content, you'll get a notification. As far as how these markets performed, they were up 3% last week across the board. Big spike back up, went right back to where we came from. You can see all the green from last week. We're starting out in the Nikkei, it looks like tonight, a little bit lower. But everything, all asset classes, all moving higher, all pushing up. Let's take a look at the actual market. So if we pull the charts up, big move back up, right? Spike down, spike up. I don't know how many times I've seen this over the years now. It's gotten to where this is just the way it works, right? Anything that goes down just pops right back up the other way, never gives it up completely. For whatever reason, the buyers are always standing there. Whoever they are, they keep coming back for more, and they don't give it up. We've been in a range now for multiple years. That range is here. There's actually a tighter range that's up in this area. Actually, if you expand it across, it's like up into that area somewhere. And there's really basically three of these, tightly in here. You can equidistant them. I don't get them quite right, but the ideal here is you come down, you test it, you can't break underneath it, you go right back up, and you're testing into that key bar we've talked about before, which was the high of the breakdown bar. That's the key bar. Can't get over. It's tried it several times. We're back up there. Going to try it again, it looks like to me. If you pull back, you look at the NASDAQ, you kind of have the same picture, right? Just a weaker picture. The NASDAQ pulls back, goes spiking back up towards the Friday close, or the breakdown area off the Friday bar. Gets up into that low, right? Trades up in there. Still a gap, but the market is the same, right? Always bouncing back. What's driving all this? Why do we see this kind of a move? I think so much of it has to do with the fact that every time this has happened in the past, the big bad bankers have come in, right? The central bankers around the world have come in, have fed liquidity to the market. That liquidity ends up, some portion of it, into equities, fueling rises in equities. And the assumption here is it's going to happen again. If you look at it on the weekly, same sort of thing. These are reversal bars. They're actually, I call them takeaway bars, where you take away all the badness of the last week. And when I see these kinds of things, what it tells me is they're not going to give it up, right? Even if this market's going to roll over, it's not going to give it up right away. You got earnings out in a week. I can't see this market giving up all that much in the 4 days that it's going to trade this week. It looks to me like we're going to have a consolidation week in front of earnings, and then earnings are going to be the key, right? Can they talk about the future enough to keep the investors excited and get some sort of a summer rally underway and get us back up towards the highs? You got key levels you got to get over. Those are the key things to watch. If they get over them, expect this market to push up again. If they don't, expect it to roll one more time. That's it for tonight's short show. Don't have that much to say, really. Right back where we started. Brexit becomes a non-event almost. Holiday tomorrow, 4th of July here in the U.S., trading around the world elsewhere, and then we'll get back started Tuesday. This is the first of the month. That means you got PMIs, you've got all the kind of forward-looking data, employment data, Fed in the month, earnings next week. A lot happening again. Can the market break through those key levels? If it does, you got to go with it, folks. It's just the way it is. Have yourself a great weekend. Holiday if you're in the U.S. If around the world, I'm sure you have yours coming up. And I'll see you Tuesday off tomorrow night. Take care. Good night.